Well, we're live, day 75. Hitting the Wellston Trail for another day, day 75. We'll make it 150 miles today. Let's see who pops in first. I can't even see the screen. Roselle, hello, how are you this morning? All the way from the Philippines. It's dark this morning. Cloudy, dark skies. You can barely see me. Good to see you this morning. It is day 75. Joe Mama is here. 75 days in a row walking 2 miles. That adds up to 150 miles. My goodness. Bran is here. There we go. There's some daylight. Good morning, Bran. Day 75. 150 miles when we're done today. Dan is here. Good morning, Dan. Yeah, I hold the phone like that. It seems like I get more light that way. Yes, ma'am. 150 miles. J-Dog, how are you doing this morning? Definitely dark this morning. Got a bunch of stuff done yesterday. Finished up shooting a video. It'll be out at 10 o'clock this morning. Just a little short video. It's only a little over 3.5 minutes long. Just cutting some branches so I can cut the grass without having to duck underneath them. So no one's ever called me Brenny. Barely awake, but wanted to say hi. Well, I appreciate that. I do appreciate that. Yeah, so I finished up that video and started working on my big project out by the road. The pile of debris. I tripled the size of it yesterday, so and nothing but moderators in here today, just about. Ian, hello, how are you? There's a non-moderator. Oh, Brenny. Thank you, Dan. Saif, hello. Yeah, a lot of mechanics. Everybody's got the wrench. 75 days in a row walking 2 miles. I don't know, I think I'm doing all right. 150 miles under my belt when I'm done today. I think we're doing okay. Supposed to get some rain today. I hope not. At least not till later. I'm gonna try and get as much of the cleanup by the street done. You'll see when I get back what I got done. They said I tripled the pile of debris out by the road, so that's disgusting. Anthony, what was that? Everybody rooting for my Bengals today. They ought to win. Playing the Jets. Jets haven't won a game yet. Hopefully today is not their first. That'd be embarrassing. They're better. The Jets are a better team than what their record shows, but we should still be able to beat them. All right, J-Dog. It's gonna be dark when I walk into the woods down here. Everybody double tap that screen to celebrate the 150 miles today. Need a bunch of likes. Good morning. Hi. Morning, Dave. "19 people and 4 likes. I know, Joe. Something ain't right. Oh, Reagan's here. Hi, Reagan. How you feeling? Hopefully you're feeling better today. If I see a deer today, you won't be able to see him. Too dark back in there. Oh, let's see. I feel a lot better today. My head doesn't hurt. Oh, good. Glad you're feeling better. Doesn't cost a thing. Push that like button. Absolutely not. Reckon we're hitting 150 miles today. 75 days of walking the trail. That branch is sitting there waving. Do you see that? Waving at me as I walk by. Why is it doing that? I mean, it's not really windy. They're trying to warn me or something. You guys see that branch just moving there? Nothing else? I mean, those leaves aren't moving. Just that one. Huh. It's a sign. I'll keep my head on a swivel now. Yeah, trees waving hi to everybody. Turn the camera around on me. That way you can see if anything happens to me. I want to rake all those leaves. You like raking leaves? Oh, cool, Reagan. It's harder to clean up though, isn't it? You ever seen that video of that dog? They have a big pile of leaves and the dog just jumps into it, like runs full speed into a pile of leaves. I've seen it a bunch. Yeah. Yeah, there's a few leaves falling, but not many. Good morning. They're really confused then, and you're So anybody got anything exciting going on this weekend? I never ask that. I always talk about me. Putty cat. No bourbon today. And J-Dog is back. Yeah, if you want to do some raking, I got some raking for you, Ren. There's some leaves in there, but there's a lot of debris. It needs to be raked up. When I get back home, I'll show you what I did yesterday. Forget about it. Joe's favorite saying. I wonder if those leaves will be waving at us when we come back. Ducky reached out to me yesterday. She hadn't been here for a little bit on the chats. She's sick too, so. But she reached out, said she hoped to be able to come by. Said she's just been sleeping in the morning. So hopefully she'll stop in today. Told her she's got to get better so she can take care of all them fur babies of hers. Yeah, a lot of people are getting sick, I guess. Knock on wood, it doesn't hit me. Don't like being sick. Alright, oh wow. Just looking at my time. What's that name? Silas, hello. John Rambo is here. It is a little bit, or actually quite a bit warmer than what it has been. Just before I left the house, I checked the temperature. It was 57 degrees this morning. Got a little bit of a wind blowing in my face now. Out here in the open. Definitely cloudy skies. And I am here. Stop it, Joe. Stop it, Joe. Oh, there's the 1 mile mark ahead of me. It'll make 149 miles. Get my mile in on the way back, we'll be up to 150 miles. The extra, I walk to the trail and walk from the trail. I don't know what that is. I'm sure you could add a few miles to that 150, but we're just going to count what I'm walking on the actual trail. I think a couple of the days I was up in Ohio, I think I fell short of the 2 miles, but I tried to time it. One day I had mile markers on the trail, but I think the rest of the days I just kind of was guessing by time. And then we kind of got rained out my last day up there, so we're slow today. 18.5 minutes to get 1 mile in. I'm gonna have to hustle on the way back. I don't think I'm definitely not gonna make 35 minutes. Hi. Good. We do like your smiley picture, Bren. Yeah, we want to see a picture of you, Joe. Instead of, I don't even know what that is. What is that, like a cosmic, I don't even know what that is. Oh, it's arrows hitting a target. Yeah, we want to see a picture of you, Joe. You guys have a good day. All right, we are on our way back. Got 1 mile done. Took longer than I hoped for. Friend, you can have anything you want. Jerry, hello, how are you? Good to see you. Connor, good morning. I'm out on my 2-mile walk today, day 75. Going to complete 150 miles of walking today. Trying to keep pace right around 35 minutes to walk 2 miles. Ducky is here. Good morning, Ducky. Good to see you this morning. Hope you're feeling better today. Definitely good to have you here. We were just talking about you a little bit ago. Just telling everybody you weren't feeling good. Sure, everybody's gonna be happy to see you. Still so sick? Oh no. Zinc, vitamin C, lots and lots of fluids. Healthy fluids. Water, soup, those kinds of things. Broth. Not beer and alcohol. Well, I'm glad you came today to see the 150 miles. Ducky, I'm glad you're here. Reagan was in the chat a little bit ago. She's been sick too, but she is feeling better. She's in the UK. That was my day. My day has been pretty good so far. One of these days I think I'll go exploring back in the woods. See what's over there. Over here on this side, there's nothing but a creek, and then more woods, and then houses. On the other side over here, there's nothing but woods. So Lester is here. Reagan is still here, working on a painting. All right. I got another video coming out this morning. Just a little short one. It's like 3.5 minutes. Just cutting up some branches and trimming a tree so I can get underneath it with a lawnmower without having to duck under the branches. So good morning. Stay away from people. No deer today, but we did get waved at by a tree, so wonder if that tree's still, I forget where it was now. I think we're coming up to it still. I'm gonna keep my eye out for it. Yeah, it's pretty quiet this morning. I thought everybody would be out to celebrate my 150 miles. Guess not. Huh. Have a good day.
Thank you.
It is quiet. Birds aren't even chirping this morning, really. At least I'm not hearing them much. Heard a chainsaw way off in the distance, but that was about it. Where'd that stinking tree go that was waving at us? I think I missed it. Obviously not waving at us anymore. In case you weren't here when we walked the other way, there was a tree and it had a little branch on it and like 4 leaves, and they were just, nothing else was moving on the tree. None of the other leaves were moving, but it was just waving as we walked by. What's for breakfast, Bren? No deer today. No people. As you dressed as a tree waving. That's a pretty good costume for Halloween, Lester. Bread and water. Did you get locked up, Bren? Bren's in the big house. Doing time. They call them fairy portals. Huh? Well, maybe that's what it was. Got me a little nervous. I was afraid what might be around the next bend. Be right back. All right, Reagan. Appreciate you being here. I can feel my pace slowing down. Time to kick it into high gear. Where are we at? 29 minutes. Got 6 minutes to get back. Fairy portals, huh? Well, maybe clip that that part of my live stream from today when that tree was waving at us, and add it to that channel. Yeah, I definitely never knew that was a thing. You gotta get your 10th cup. I drank 3 this morning already. I was just sitting around waiting for the sun to come up, waiting for daylight so I could get out here on the walk. And it seemed like it just wasn't getting any lighter. I looked out my Looked down at my phone to see what time it was, and it was 7:30 already. Well, gee whiz. Yeah. No black coffee. Yep. Gotta have cream and sugar in it. Definitely miss that ducky. Haven't had that in a long, long time though. Coconut creamer. Like coconut milk. That might be pretty good. I like coconut. Reagan is back. All right. Yeah, it does sound good. Got caramel macchiato. Yeah, I don't care. That's okay, I guess. Definitely delicious. All right. We'll see you guys. Oh, it's Sunday morning. Got a lot of work done yesterday. Definitely want to get more done today. These clouds aren't looking very promising though. Lester eating marshmallows. I haven't heard you talk about marshmallows in a while, Lester. That's refreshing. It's not rainy yet. But it's supposed to rain this afternoon. Lester and his marshmallows. Speaking of rainy, haven't seen much of her lately. Pops in every once in a while, but I think she was in a couple days ago. Off and on, but sunrise services today. The rain is rainy, yes. Yeah, actually the other day her name changed back to Rainy. Hi, kitty. Looking up at me like I didn't do anything. Playing in the drainage ditch. All right, I'll leave you alone. Go back to whatever you're doing. And Ducky'd scoop that little kitty up and take it home. What's my favorite food? Mexican and Italian, probably. No sunrise services. Yep, Rainy loves my flags. She had death in the family, and been going through a bunch of stuff like that, a bunch of stuff related to that, funerals and all that. So you and all of Ducky's animals. She offered Lilliputian up to me for adoption, so. Good morning.
Good morning.
A typhoon in Alaska. Oh wow, I didn't know that. Oh, we actually didn't do too bad. I am back at the beginning of the 2 miles in just under 36 minutes. Yep, 36 right now. There we go. 36 minutes. Not bad. Not bad. That's with some slowing down, reading the chat. Be there next year, Ducky. I try to shoot for, I've been shooting for 35. I was getting kind of lazy. Well, not really lazy, but just kind of relaxed in my walks, stopping to read the chat and all that. So it was taking me a little bit longer, but have been trying to pick up the pace a little bit. And have been doing pretty good last few days. So 35 minutes for 2 miles from what I've seen on Google. And Google knows everything. That's not too bad. So need to find a new state to move to that you can afford. I saw something here. It was a real estate agent that put it out, but here in town I'm in, they said the cost of living here is 79% of the national average, and that includes housing, food, everything. So whatever the national average is, 79% of that. So that's pretty good, actually. That's part of the reason we bought a house down here, is because the housing prices were so low. So here's my street. As you can see, haven't got this far out. I've got a corded pole saw, and I cannot get clear out here with that pole saw. So I can get about halfway, and which is about like right here, I'll be able to get to. And you can see there's a lot of stuff that's come down, but I have tripled the pile. Still got lots of trash out here. I'm sure it's going to be even more visible once I get everything cleaned up. But here's what I got done yesterday. This whole area cleaned out. It was just like that yesterday. Pole saws are pretty cool. Oh yeah, I got all that. You couldn't even see that drainage tube there. Yesterday it was covered up by a tree. You can see the stump right there of the tree and everything else. So definitely got all that cleaned up, that corner. Obviously got to go back. That's a drainage ditch right there. And it goes all the way back to the creek that we walk alongside every morning. You got to clean all that up. All right, Lester, come on over. I could use your help. And yeah, yesterday, when I started yesterday, that one pile, that pile right there was there. I've added 2 more piles to it. So lots of work. I'm definitely feeling it a little bit today. Oh yeah, I found trash. What's for dinner today? Nothing special today. Nothing special today. Joshua, hello, how are you? We just finished up my walk. Got to 150 miles. of walking. Brand, can you cook? Beer and pizza. Pooty Cat's bringing beer and pizza. Alright, we are back home. It is time for some coffee. No, Pooty Cat, I did not walk 150 miles today. I've been walking 2 miles a day, every day now, for 75 days. Brent's a good cook, a great cook. And we are back. Hopefully I get a little bit better reception today. Oh, okay. Joe needs a caretaker. Yes, we got 75 consecutive days of walking 2 miles. You're going to a Halloween party dance tonight? Today? Cool. Time to get some coffee. Absolutely, Josh. She's walking around fine. She doesn't look like she's in pain, so she should be okay. You're my kind of gal, Bren. Joe's got skills too. Cheers, by the way. Everybody toast a cup of coffee to 150 miles or whatever you might be drinking. Yeah, the cleanup I did yesterday, there's a bunch of vines and stuff in there, and I had a short sleeve shirt on, and I didn't realize it, but after I was done, I had blood all over my arms. I looked like I got in a fight with a cat, all scratched up from the vines with the stickers on them. Joe is a sweet talker. Yes, he is. Lester going to dance the night away. Halloween dance. That should be fun, Lester. What are you dressing up as? You wearing a costume to the Halloween dance? Or are you just going to wear your cowboy hat? Cowboy hat and chaps. Oh, bourbon. Yeah, I know. You're going, oh, that's right. You told us that, Duck Dynasty guy. Yeah, I remember you saying that. You wear your cowboy hat and be the rhinestone cowboy. Have a guitar strapped to your back. Yeah, definitely post a picture of that, Lester. Wow, only 11 likes. Oh, there we go. 12 likes. Don't know there, Pooty Cat. Oh, you already got a picture of it up? I have to, on YouTube or what? J-Dog, the CEO, is back. Hey, how was your basketball game the other day? Did you have fun at the game? I need to figure out when I can get to a Bengals game. I'm not going to be back up in Ohio till December, though, so
Don't know if I'll make it. Maybe if they make the playoffs, I can go to a playoff game. I thought you were there to watch a basketball game, J Dog. Your love is only as big as what you do. Okay, Joe. Joe getting deep on us all of a sudden. They took you courtside? That's cool. You get to meet any players or my grandson has a picture of himself with Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow. Chase's rookie year, they went down to training camp, and your profile picture. Okay, I can't see it on here. I'll have to definitely check it out later. It's real. I can see it, but it's real small. It's real tiny. So, but yeah, he was down at training camp, Bengals training camp, and Jamar Chase's rookie year, and he got a picture of him standing between Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow. That's pretty cool. Met Steph Curry, Jimmy Butler, and Draymond Green. Also their bench. Cool. Bren changed her profile picture again. What you got on there now, Bren? Yeah. See, I can't see profile pictures very well. In the chat. You did. It's sunset? Okay. That's kind of what I was thinking. Figured it was either a sunset or an orange sitting on a table, one or the other. Friend, you have a dream, what you really want. Well, yeah, I'm sure the cheerleaders were attractive. The Sonic, right? The Seattle Supersonic, or they're even still called the Supersonic. Everybody's going to go check out the cheerleaders for the Seattle Sonic now. There you go. Any wifey material there, J Dog? You might have some stiff competition though with competing with NBA players. Been a cheerleader my whole life. Oh yeah, old Glory's in the house. Good morning to you, old Glory. Just got back a few minutes ago from my walk. Another 2 miles, day 75. So I've walked 150 miles. Little milestone there. How you been, old Glory? Haven't seen you in a little bit, a few days. Joe's hitting on Bren. He's hitting on J Dog. What's going on, Joe? You getting lonely? Joe, a cheerleader. Yeah. Oh, okay, old glory. His seat is taken. Alter is a veteran I met in another chat. Don't worry about it. I got some of the cheerleaders' autographs for the Philadelphia Eagles. Bought from an auction. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, all right. Alter ego. There we go. Well, welcome in, Alter ego. Good to meet you. Chat's going pretty slow this morning, but we're going to keep going for a little while anyway. See if maybe we can pick up the pace a little bit. We got Joe hitting on women. We got Joe hitting on guys in the chat, 20-year-olds. Dave here does a 2-mile walk every morning and chats up everybody. He's also allowing. Yeah, Mainly has not been here. I haven't seen Mainly in a couple days. And Alter Ego, Old Glory said you're a vet. Well, thank you very much for your service. Appreciate it. Still making coffee. Yeah. What branch do you serve in, Alder? In the Army. All right. J-Dog is falling back asleep. You're active Army right now? Okay, cool. Joshua, I've been very tired out is why I haven't been able to be on. Whoa, why did that get... Oh, he retracted. Okay. Thanks, Old Glory. Appreciate that. Oh, you were active. Okay. Not that. Oh, okay. 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 I see. I did little over 7 years active Air Force, and then just under 3 years in the Air National Guard. So Joshua, you make sure you get some rest. Um, Being busy and hustling, that's a good thing, but you gotta rest the body a little bit. 11 bang bang. I only did 4.5. I don't know what 11 bang bang is. I'm sure that was your MOS, but I'm guessing it's got something to do with combat. All my best friends. Oh, okay, infantry. All right. Yeah, I was in the chair force, so as they like to call it. Yeah, 4 years of that. Yep. Well, I left there. I left active duty because I was tired of all the politics, and just to learn, I was young, stupid, and just to learn that politics exist everywhere. So, yeah, I watched a bunch of my friends. I hung out with a lot of people who were older than me when I was like 16, 17 years old. They were all going off and joining the Marine Corps, joining the Army, and they do their time and they come back home and hate it. A friend of mine was in the Marines and he went to Okinawa and he came home on leave one time and he was literally trying to run over Asian women in the parking lot at Kmart because he hated them so much. So yeah, a little scary, but yeah, I watched guys join the Air Force, guys joined the Marines and the Army, and they all did their time and got right back out. Watched one of my friends join the Air Force, and he re-enlisted. So I thought, that's probably the choice for me. Yeah, Guppy is in the house. Hello, Guppy. Good to see you. 33 degrees in Vermont. Yeah, Josh, you got to take care of the family. Absolutely. I'm a high school dropout, Joe. What are you talking about? I got to be smart. It's cold up where you live. Who's in Vermont? I am from southern Vermont. We'll grow up in northern and southern now. Lester is in Vermont. It's always cold in New York. Absolutely. Yeah, Main Off Grid, definitely a good channel. Live streams from a prison toilet. Yeah, ASVAB test is hard to do. Yeah, when I joined the Air Force, I went to the recruiter's office and met him there, and then we stopped on the way out to the Air Force base to take the test. We were going out to take the test, and we stopped and picked up two other guys. We all went in and took the test, and we came back out, and the recruiter was telling the other two guys that they didn't pass the test. And they were both high school graduates. I was a high school dropout. He didn't tell me how I did. And then I had to score like 10 or 15 points higher than they did, and I passed and they didn't. So, Quirkus, Grease is in the house. Good to have you. Welcome on board. Make sure you double tap that screen for me. Been walking every day now for 75 days in a row. Take a 2 mile walk. Come back after my walk and just sit and chat for a little while. Talk about life in general. The motto of my channel is "Get Busy Living." Um, it's from the movie Shawshank Redemption. I haven't talked about this in a while. And where he says we have a choice: we can either get busy living or get busy dying. And the last couple years before I started this channel, I was pretty much just waiting to die. I wasn't really busy dying, but I was waiting to die. And 65 years old, uh, just decided it's time to turn things around, get busy doing some things. So things have definitely changed. The chat, the live stream, the YouTube channel definitely helped me out quite a bit with that. That's why I'm here. That's why I do it. And hopefully, somewhere along the way, and I've had a couple people tell me this, but hopefully somewhere along the way I can inspire somebody you know, to just improve their life a little bit. You know, I've had a couple people tell me that they started walking because of me. So, you know, that helps. That's encouraging to me. So, yep, and that's why I'm here. 75 days of walking 2 miles, so I've completed 150 miles today. Let's see, I'm gonna drop out. Also, Army was pretty much my only option, even though I got a 98 on ASVAB. Nice to meet a fellow Vermonter. Craft Organics is here. How you doing today? Good to see you today. Just got back a little bit ago. Just finished up my 75th day. 150 miles under my belt. So, got a video coming out today. It's just a little short, I don't know, like 3.5 minute long. Got my pole saw. I got a new pole saw, an electric pole saw. So I've been playing with that. But I had some branches. When I cut the grass, I had to duck underneath all these branches. So I just decided whip out the chainsaw or the pole saw and whip out the phone and get it on tape. So 150 miles, Guppy, absolutely. I got when I got back from my walk, I walked past what else I did yesterday. I finished up that little video I've got coming out today. I finished that up, and then I went back out and started. Some of you have seen when I get back from my walk, walking down the street, the overgrown stuff growing out, hanging over the road. And so I went in and started cleaning that up yesterday. And so definitely making some progress here. I haven't walked 150 miles in the last 5 years. You been up since this morning? Well, me too. Were you trying to be funny with that, Guppy, or? Yeah, you're right, Craft Organics. You're literally typing the same thing. I need to know, Guppy, were you trying to be funny? I've been up since this morning. Or did you mean to put a time in there? I'm not laughing at you, I'm laughing with you. Oh, I'm sorry. Not able to sleep. Okay. All right, sorry about that. I'm not laughing at you then. It just sounded funny. It just hit me as funny. I mean, I've been up since this morning too, so sorry. Don't even like putting on pants to check the mailbox. I know my neighbors. uh, been up since 4. It doesn't work. Guess I may have to go for a walk in the woods. I've got some poachers out here. Ah, yeah. Somebody asked me one time because we see deer on the trail sometime, and people ask me if there's ever any hunters out there, and it's like right in the middle of town. I mean, the trail goes right through town, and so yeah, I don't think there's gonna be anybody out there hunting. Maybe somebody with a bow. Carol is in the house. Hello, Carol. I keep saying in the house. Carol's here today. Good to see you, Carol, all the way from the UK. Whoa, 10 miles. I'm not doing that. That's too much. Don't overdo it, Bren. Poor little chicken had to sleep under a horse trailer. How far are you going to walk today, Joe? Late evenings. You always overdo it. I don't think I could do 10 miles. I don't know. I'd probably be in a lot of pain. My knee'd be hurting bad. Bren is tougher than usual. Have no respect for other people's property. Here's the sad part. You have horses and quite a bit of land out back. There you go, Lester. Gonna do a couple miles or more, Joe? All right. Been in a fight with my father when I was 16 and walked 12 miles with 3. Oh, wow. I did that once. I took off walking. I don't know, like 14, 15 years old. And got in a fight with my girlfriend and got in a fight with my mom in the same day. And I took off walking. My brother at the time, he was living down in Florida. I was in Ohio, and I took off walking for Florida. Nope, no deer today on my walk. We did have a tree waving at us, though. As I was walking by, or walking up to this tree, there was like a little branch hanging off the tree, and there's like 4 leaves on it, and the whole time it was just sitting there. None of the other leaves were moving. Just those leaves were waving at us. Ducky on here said that it's called a something fairy tree or something like that. Sorry, memory's not the best in the world. Yeah, you definitely have blisters. I didn't get very far with my walk to Florida. I called a friend and had him come pick me up. I don't know. I might have walked maybe 10 miles or so. Wake my kid up and do some adult stuff. I guess I shouldn't procrastinate too much. Well, you know. Alder, it's definitely nice to meet you as well. I walk the woods. It's exactly 3 miles from my door to the 6-mile hike to and from Nike Military Base. Water tower is on the path. Okay. Yeah, definitely nice to meet you, Alder. Come on by anytime at all. I came home one time. I was a teenager. I came home and I thought that my parents were out, and I guess my mom and dad were supposed to be at a party. Some party, or like another couple's house or something. They didn't party, but they were supposed to be somewhere. And so I got home, and does anybody remember what was it called? Wolfman Jack TV show. They played rock and roll music, had different bands on there. And I didn't think anybody was home, so I turned on the TV, started watching that, and of course, you know, being a teenager, I had to turn it up loud. Well, my mom was in bed. My dad brought her home early and dropped her off and went back to the party, so she got pretty mad at me. Rain is coming. All the metal in my body is aching. Yeah, I'll bet. Second biggest river off the Mississippi. Oh, okay. Yeah, that tree was definitely waving at me. It seemed to be. I'm hoping it's working a little bit better. I haven't gone in the house, so other than grab my coffee. Used to ride bikes all the time. And Guppy can be a weather forecaster. Yeah. Wendy's watching from another phone. Wolfman Jack, Saturday Night Live. Yeah, there you go, Joe. There you go. No, it wasn't Saturday Night Live. Saturday Night Special. Kia is how it's pronounced. Oh, okay. I do. I have been fishing. I'm just not a fisherman. So, had one of his records. Wolfman Jack. Yeah, he was DJ. I guess he was like on pirate radio, and back in the day. Yeah, he was in American Graffiti, and I think he's in several movies. He was kind of popular there for a while in the 70s and 80s. All right, Guppy. Midnight Special. Midnight, yeah, not Saturday Night Special. Midnight Special. That was it. And it came on at midnight. And they also had another show called In Concert. American Graffiti. Yeah, that was a good movie. That was a good movie. The scene where they're trying to get someone to buy them beer, all the nerds or whatever, trying to get somebody to buy them beer, and they asked this old man, and said they tell this old man, I left my ID at home, and this old man says, yeah, I lost my ID I lost my ID a couple years ago. Talking about his wife. Second cup of coffee. American Graffiti, yeah. Soul Train on Saturday morning, absolutely. And American Bandstand. Yep. Saturday morning. Fun movies, yeah, they were. Yeah, the old American Bandstand. There's a bunch of people that I guess there's video out there of a bunch of people that ended up becoming famous that were on like American Bandstand and Soul Train dancing and stuff, and then they ended up becoming famous. 3-channel TVs, yep. Yep, you had to adjust the rabbit ears to get a good picture. Back in the good old days. Now all you gotta do is pick up this little rectangular device I'm holding in my hand, and you can watch any damn thing you want. Anything you want. Everybody was worried about them putting microchips in us. Yep, Dick Clark. Everybody's worried about them putting microchips in us, and they fooled us. They fooled us into just carrying them around in our hands, in our back pockets. More in our hands than in our back pockets. I was in Walmart up in Ohio, and I'm walking through the store, and I see this girl come walking toward me, young girl, and I see her come walking toward me. She's not looking at all. She's just looking down at her screen. She ran right into me. I stopped, and she just ran right into me. The Jetsons is a precursor to what is coming next. I used to love the Jetsons when I was a kid or younger, the cartoon. And then it came out, they made a movie out of it, a full length movie out of it. And it was a long time ago. It was one of the first, I guess, the cartoons that they turned into a full length movie. And I was excited about going to see it. And I took my kids, and I think my daughter was maybe 8 or 9. So my son was like 3 or 4. Um, and no, I did not get her number. She's younger than my grandkids. So, but yeah, we went and saw that movie, and it was a political bullshit. You know, we're destroying the world. We're destroying the world. We got to fix it. We got to fix it. And yeah, it wasn't funny at all. I was pissed. I was really excited about going to see it because I always liked the Jetsons when I was a kid. Last night we were watching some really good shows. Yeah, I was destined. Yeah. To have another grandkid. Seriously, I got a granddaughter that's would probably be a good almost 10 years older than that kid. So close to 10 years. I'll go in here and see if I can get me a cup of coffee without losing reception too much. It's still warm enough. Never got to go to the movie theater when you were a kid. See, when I was a kid, one of my grandmas lived out of state, and she would send us Christmas money, and she would send us $5 each. And I had 2 brothers and a sister, so the 4 of us would each get $5, and it was to go to the movies, and that would pay to get into the movie and buy snacks at the movie. So every year at Christmas time we'd go, and I guess movies come out around Christmas. So every year at Christmas time we would go to see a movie because that's what my grandma would send us money for. So usually it was like a Disney movie when I was younger. Then it started being like Dirty Harry and stuff like that. So Monica, hello, how are you? You like the brick wall behind me? It used to actually be the exterior of the house. This room I'm in is like an addition, an add-on to the house. Am I lagging again? Ah, doggone it. All right, I'm going to go back outside. Not lagging on your end? Alright, good. Yeah, Josh, you can see behind me here. And yeah, that is a refrigerator out in my carport, and that's my son's. He left a bunch of stuff here, but yeah, that's the exterior of the house. So that wall on the inside used to be the outside. So not lagging for me too. Let's do like blondes or brunettes. You like the brick look? Must be good. Must be good. Blue jays are chirping this morning now. Where's he at? I think we're better now, Monica. Sometimes those blue jays can be a little annoying. Real wasted. Hello, how are you? I don't know if you can see behind me there. Just outside that tree there. On the other side of that tree, yeah, that's my debris pile. Keeps on growing. See if I can zoom in on that a little bit. Yeah, that whole corner right there, you can see the drain pipe coming up out of the ground. Yeah, that all was covered up, overgrown stuff yesterday. I got that whole corner cleaned up and added to that debris pile on the other side of the tree there. So I will have that video coming out probably Monday. Got a little short video coming out today, just trimming some branches off a tree so I can cut the grass. So yeah, it is cloudy here. You got Christmas lights up. Those lights have been up now for about 4 years. They're not really Christmas lights. I don't think I can plug them in right now, but they are green and orange, and so they're different colors. And I'll turn them on every once in a while just to light up out here. Have some mood lighting out here on my carport in the evening. So, Monica, sorry about that. There you go, Bren. Bren's gonna hook you up, Lester. It is cloudy here in Georgia today. Yeah, we got Bob Whites here as well. Yeah, I like the way a blue jay looks. They're cool looking birds. But they can be mean times. Monica, maybe you need to reset your phone. Nobody else is complaining about me lagging. So, yeah, the fence next door, that's not mine. My neighbor put that up, so. You're in Georgia. Where are you at? I might already know this, Guppy, but where are you at in Georgia? If you don't mind. Dave and I like marshmallows too. Maggie's, pretty jerky. Magpies, yeah. Yeah, I guess Halloween lights, I don't know. Someone else put them up. My former designer, how's that? Ain't got farther to go. Get parts to you and your vehicle looks like you got a junkyard across the street. Yeah, the guy across the street built a garage, or I don't know. He started just collecting cars, and now he's got all kinds of junk in there. Kind of pisses me off, but all right, Monica. Doves are a pain. Hard Labor Creek State Park. You're in Poland? All right. Owls. I get owls here. I've got one. picture of one somewhere on top of that telephone pole, just sitting up there. And what are they? Barred owls, Barred. What we get down here. I hear them all the time, but they don't stick around very long. I watched a video, a guy was recording them, and I mean, they were just there going on and on and on forever. And here I hear them, and then they move on. I'll hear them talking to each other, though. Mainly off grid is here. What's up with you? Got a lot of junk in your yard and house. Good to see you, mainly. We have completed 75 days in a row of walking my 2 miles, so 150 miles. Everybody's saying hi to Mainly. Yep, you need to get rid of all that junk. Yeah. There you go, Brand. Yeah, I plan on it. I plan on it. A little bit warmer here this morning. It's getting difficult when it's down in the 40s, and I know it's just going to get colder, but today it was in the 50s, so great stream. Thanks, Monica. Breakfast on the prison toilet this morning, mainly. Dean Moore, I am in America, yes. Where are you at? Brandon's going to fix Joe up, too. You're in England? Okay, cool. Mass metal junk, and it sits there until they die. Yep. Yeah, my mom's a bad hoarder. I mean, she could have been on the TV show. And she always talked about recycling. The thing is, she saved everything up. Paper, cardboard, aluminum, all that stuff. She kept it all. She never took it to recycling, though. It's all still in her house. We had like a screenshot of that fence there you got beside your house. Love to build that for your horses. Yeah, it's a pretty nice fence. I mean, he put it, when they bought that house, I was pretty pleased when they bought that house because they overpaid for the house, and it definitely helped the value of mine. But he built that fence completely, or had that fence completely built around his house. I've got a bunch of the vertical boards there. That's a regular, like, 5.5-inch fence board that are normally 6 feet tall, and they just cut them off. And I saved all the cut-offs, and I've made a whole bunch of stuff out of them. I still got a bunch. Actually, I'm getting ready to redo my mailbox, and I'm going to use those cut-offs for that. So yeah, it's a pretty nice fence. He had 3 dogs. He's down to 2 now. But Monica. Everybody else, tell Monica that it's fine. You did a screenshot and saved it? Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure what he paid for that fence, but I know he overpaid for the house. Maybe it's Monica Bates. Maybe that's who that is on there. Guardian always tries to make it clean up. Young guy hustler. No, this is an old guy hustle here, Allie. I haven't seen you in a few days. How are you? I do look young. Bates Hotel. Yep. This show was pretty good. The guy that played in it, guy that plays Norman, I kind of like him. Yeah, all right, Allie. Joe's got skills. I have no idea what Joe looks like, but Joe's got skills. We know that for sure. Yeah, the series from the movie. Yeah. The guy that played in it, he played like a doctor, the good doctor or something like that. I forget what it was called now. I've seen clips of it on YouTube, so I don't see that. I can't see your profile picture. So you have a two-door shed and she's got the garage for all your junk. Whatever happened to you having to move, Lester? I remember you saying that you were going to have to move. They say you look like Sylvester the cat or Sylvester Stallone. Which one, Joe? An autistic doctor that was very smart and everybody looked down on. Yeah, yeah, that's what it was. The Monica, the pictures on my screen are just very small. It's hard for me to see them. So and I don't know anything at all about Minecraft, so if you tell me that's from Minecraft, I have to believe you. I think that's what you see. I don't even remember now whether you said Minecraft or Roblox or whatever. I don't know anything about those kids games. So which one is it, Lester? I'm gonna take care of this right away. I know exactly who that is. I'm trying to picture you, Joe. Um, Sylvester the cat or Sylvester Stallone? You say you're Italian, so maybe you do look like Sylvester Stallone. Adrian. Yo, Adrian. Monica, you are Steve? All right, that was my brother's name. Lester, you never smile. You gotta smile. Hell, look at them the yellow teeth, and I still smile. It's not about how hard you can. What was it? Not about how hard you can be hit. It's about whether or not you get back up. You're better than that. My brother's name was his name was Steve. He's no longer with us. He passed a few years ago. So Steven. Everybody called him Steve. So Monica, you better go charge your phone then. Maybe you'll get better reception. You won't. I won't be glitching so much for you, Monica, if you charge your phone. All right, Monica. Oh, well, shoot. Bren, happy birthday to your mom. It actually was with the PH craft, but everybody called him Steven, and I had a brother-in-law named Steven, but he spelled it with a V, and it used to piss him off that my brother spelled his name with a PH. He said that is Stefan. So, moms are the best. Yeah, you take care of yourself, Brandon. Definitely wish your mom a happy birthday from all of us at Old Guy Hustle Chat. Tell her we all said happy birthday. How old is your mom, Bren? She's 82. Hot dog. That's cool. Yeah, I know. The PA, it should be Stefan, not Stephen. But I believe that Stephen in the Bible is spelled with PH, and that's why. I think that's how my mom and dad picked names for all of us kids, was Bible names. Not that they were Catholic, but not that they were overly religious. But my oldest brother is Stephen. I got a brother named Paul. My sister is Madonna, and I'm David. So, me and I don't know if everybody knows this, I got a twin sister. And from what I understand, okay, her name is Donna, my name's Dave. Both start with a D. Her real name's Madonna. But if I would, because my mom and dad didn't know whether they were getting a boy or a girl or both or what. So anyway, they picked out names for any combination. And we ended up being Donna and David. Donna and Dave. And, but if I would have been a girl, my name would have been Margaret. Is that a biblical name? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, her name would have been Madonna, mine would have been Margaret. And if she would have been a boy, her name would have been Donald. So, David and Donald. A little useless trivia, useless facts there, Donovan. My middle initial is L, and I used to. It's my middle name's Lee, It's the same. My dad's middle name was Lee as well, but my middle name's Lee. But I used to tell people my middle name was Lucius, just because I always liked the name. Yeah. I told him my stage name, since my first name started with a D, my middle name was Lucius, my stage name was D Luscious. Yeah, back in my day when I was a male stripper. Yeah. Your mom would have been 74. Nope, not Lewis, Lee. Lucius. Was it Luc? Yeah. There's my stage name, D Luscious. I told a co-worker that one time, a younger girl when I worked at Lowe's. I told her that. I told her my stage name was D Luscious, and she's like, "Really? You used to strip?" You named after two of your grandfathers. Okay, cool. I got all kinds of stories like that. You guys stick around. I'll tell you more and more about me. It is an honor. My son has his middle name is my first name, and my daughter's middle name is her mother's middle name. So well, I think I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here. Hoping I can get a little bit of work in today before it starts to rain. I don't want to really drag a whole bunch of. I gotta drag all them tools all the way out there to the street, close to the street, and don't want to get them all the way out and start raining on me and have to rush them all back in the house. So, but I want to get out there before it does start raining. So. High school gave you a name, Bo Beef. All right, you all take care of yourself. Have a fantastic day. It is Sunday. We've got 150 miles done. We're just going to keep on going. Get the next 150 in. It's only another 75 days. By then, it'll start being warm again. So, when we get to another 150 miles, yeah, I will have survived the winter, so, in Ohio. So, my first name was my father's father, and middle is my mom's father. Okay, cool. All right, you guys all have a fantastic day, because I'm going to. Peace. See you tomorrow. I got a video coming out at 10 o'clock today. Definitely watch for that. So, we'll see you then.